Hey everybody.
Welcome to live coverage of the top 8 of the September Championship Series qualifier here at Game Castle in Ankeny. It's the semifinals. In the feature match area, we have Ryan playing Rakdos Scam. Corey on 8 Crab at the bottom just picked up his playset of time-shifted Ruin Crabs. They're gorgeous. Corey will have the play or draw option here as he is the higher seed. Off camera, the other semifinal match is already over because one player scooped to another one. Yep, Chris Dieter already qualified for the championship at the end.
Oh, Chris scooped.
His friends are, they're all out of the tournament already, so he just scooped to Josh playing Amulet Titan.
Oh, okay.
So they can hit the road, and they've all got their qualification already, so it doesn't matter. The winner of this will see Josh playing Amulet Titan in the finals. Baby. These players are, looks like both players keeping a 7 here. So Corey's going to start things off with a Misty Rainforest. Man, I love this Dimir Mill deck.
I do like a good crab. I've said it once and I said it again. Nature loves a crab. Nature leads to the crab. We all become crab. You know? On a long enough timeline, Ryan's deck will also become a crab. Evolution is
we are all crabs.
It's true.
Here is a Grief exiling. What's he going to pitch?
That's a good question. It's
pitching a Orcish Bowmaster.
Yeah, I think that's fine. So, what do we got there?
And a trigger, when that comes into play, looks like that's going to reveal a Field of Ruin. I see a Tasha's Hideous Laughter, a couple copies of Drown in the Lock, a Surgical Extraction, and a Hedron Crab.
Yep. What do we take here? Probably the crab.
I like taking Surgical Extraction because as soon as this Grief hits the graveyard, he can Surgical Extraction it.
That is true, yeah.
Huh. And there is, you're not dead yet, I'm dead already.
Inside.
What is this card called? I keep forgetting.
Not dead yet.
Not dead yet.
Not dead yet.
And that is a Wicked Roll.
A Wicked Roll token.
A Wicked Roll token.
And when the roll leaves the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to the target.
Nice.
Yeah, it's very good.
Nice.
You know what Scam needed? More Scam cards.
Yes.
And we sure give it to them.
Yeah.
Gonna give it to you.
That one's pretty sick, to be honest. So the second Grief trigger is going to take care of a Drown in the Lock.
I just like it because it's another permanent on board too, so you can do what you want with that permanent.
Sure.
You can sacrifice it as a permanent. There's lots of interesting ways to interact with it.
Yeah.
Also, you can't stack them.
Right. One going on makes the other one fall off.
Yeah.
Alrighty, we'll head back to Corey here. Is going to crack the Misty Rainforest. Looks like a Watery Grave is going to come into play tapped.
Are we going to crab?
Grabs.
And Corey wants to keep his life total high. The issue is that this Grief does have Manache.
Sure.
Natural Manache.
So you see the other gentleman on the stream there at the top. That is Jack, Ryan's brother. So these two brothers have been coming around together playing local Magic tournaments for years.
Yeah. It's just great to see that families playing Magic together. My brother and I played Magic when we were younger.
Yeah.
We still play Magic together when we see each other.
It's cool. So Drown in the Lock looks like it's going to... What are we doing here?
Hit that Grief, probably.
Ryan's going to think for a second. Does he have 4 cards in his graveyard? Isn't that how Drown in the Lock works? Ryan has to have 4 cards in his graveyard for that to do anything?
What is...
looks like we're walking it back, yeah. Ryan does not have enough cards in his graveyard
enough.
for the Drown in the Lock to do anything here.
He only has 2. Because he exiled a card. So he only has
looks
1
like
card.
Hedron Crab is going to come into play and
he's crabbing it.
Pass back to Ryan here. Ryan's going to untap.
How do you feel about... So has 8 Crab always been blue-black? I thought it was just mono blue for a long time.
I'm not sure. The Surgical Extractions have always been a part of the strategy.
Yes.
Whether or not they actually had swamps, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Drown in the Lock, if not previously, is certainly a really good reason to have black in your deck.
And now we have stuff in the sideboard like the End and...
Yeah, I don't know about that card. It's spicy. It's spicy, but I don't know about it even as another extra paid effect.
Yeah. We have lots of effects like that. So are we just gonna? Yeah, we're gonna take care of that red source right now.
So update on Cedar Rapids. Jeremiah has won his quarterfinal match and is now into the semifinals.
Oh my God, are you
He's
kidding
made top
me?
4. Yep.
And we're not there to see it. I'm a little sad about that.
A little bit. A little bit upset. You
Yeah.
go, Jeremiah.
Yeah, you
get
go,
him.
buddy. We love
Get
you.
him.
Yeah, Spencer cheering his dad on.
You'll love to see it.
Yeah, Travis got knocked out by Mono Red. Didn't even make it top 8. What must it be like to end the
Oh,
tournament?
how the mighty have fallen.
You know what? I'm glad that somebody else is experiencing 9th place. I've experienced it so often. That's not even a joke. How many tournaments I've ended in 9th place and just been like, I guess I'll go home.
I think that's only happened to me once.
Yeah, it feels like a kick in the teeth. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So we've, man, Corey's life total really getting pressured here. He needs some amount of removal. So Drown in the Lock is going to work now, I believe. He has 4 cards in. Oh, it's Tasha's. Oh, we just got Tasha.
Yeah, we're not going to worry
over
about the
20.
grief.
So
This
0,
is a 4-turn
3,
clock.
5, 5,
This
5.
This
8,
is a 4-turn
11,
clock. We're just going to make the
13,
game over.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, no, it's 19, 20, 21. Okay, yeah, exile all those cards. It's hard to keep up. Try to do math like, counting on my fingers and toes. Yep. Corey and I we're having a conversation about what decks.
So it milled all of that mana value worth of cards, but how many cards was it exactly?
I don't recall.
It was over 20, right?
And it exiles them too, which kind of unfortunate in some cases. Like a Drown in the Lock with those cards would be pretty sick.
Yeah, or the...
oh, we got a crab. Oh no, it's a Visions.
Yes. Ancestral Recall. Have you ever heard of that card before?
I am familiar and I like it.
Have you ever heard of Ancestral Recall?
From Alpha Beta, right?
Yeah.
Not from Unlimited. Wait, did it get unlimited printing? Yeah, I got an unlimited printing. It's white.
Oh, here's the Jace.
This is the
I
Phyrexian Jace.
gotta look this guy up. I don't know what his text says. I know he mills cards.
I also know that Corey is at 5 life and in danger. I'm in danger because this guy can swing in for 4.
So Jace the Perfected Mind.
Jace the Perfected Mime.
+1, up to 1 target creature gets -3/-0.
Okay.
So he can just make that grief into 1
I think
power.
he did. Yeah, I think he made
Perfect. -2, target player mills 3 cards. Then
Oh,
if a graveyard
no.
has 20 or more cards in it, you draw 3 cards. Otherwise, you draw a card.
Oh, so he evoked the Fury, didn't cast it, like didn't bring it back. Just
killed the Jace.
yeah, just killed the Jace.
That's what a Fury does.
Totally fine. So
Here is the Fable of the Mirror Breaker.
Grief swinging for 1.
Corey down to just 4 now. Pass back over.
Corey has the ability to win from
is
this position.
way untap. I don't know. Ryan has a lot of cards in his deck.
He does, but
Here is a Drown in the
Okay,
Lock.
we've got a Drown. We're gonna get pinged from that Wicked roll.
Okay, so we'll go down to 3.
Yep, not dead technically
Yet.
yet. Not dead yet. Don't cast that on your tokens. It won't do anything.
Unfortunate. Fable of the Mirror Breaker, going to go up to Chapter 2 here.
Ryan hoping for that lightning bolt. Although we do have Drown in the Lock now is enough to counter and destroy.
Anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards in graveyard there. Corey gripped by his
Bloodstained
fingertips.
Mire is going to get cracked.
And attacking, going to 1.
All right.
Is it a Shieldred? A Shieldred. Oh, it's
Here is
it's
a Grief.
We're just gonna.
It's going to discard an No, that's an Archive Trap. He had to discard it to the Grief. Corey will untap here. He's going to need something good.
So, yeah, I think he's in a rough position here.
He does have Damnation in his deck.
Yeah, that is true. That would be a good time to use it. A necessary time, one would say.
Here is Jace the Perfected Mind.
I don't think it does anything though.
It can mill 15 cards. So if Ryan has 15 or less cards in his library, don't believe Corey has any other cards in hand, so looks like it's just going to be this Jace.
Gonna mill 15? Or just 3? Yeah, that's game. Unfortunately.
All right. Okay.
Going
These
to game
players are
3.
going to shuffle up and sideboard for game number 2. We will be right back.
Hey!
All right, the players are all sideboarded and drawing their 7-card hands.
Baby, 7.
Corey has taken out Jace the Perfected Mind, 1 copy of Tasha's Hideous Laughter, 2 copy of Hedron Crab Rod, and 2 copies of Extirpate, 2 copies of The End, and 1 copy of Ensnaring Bridge.
Yeah, that's... The Ensnaring Bridge is going to help stall out the game, hopefully. Right. Yeah, he really wants to stall that out. Ryan sort of brought in a stock, so he did some trimming across the way, just took out some of the not dead yet effects.
Okay.
A Fury, a Grief,
just trimming.
Just trimmed.
Sure.
Brought in 2 copies of Ratchet Bomb.
Okay.
A copy of Shield, which I think is a heads up include.
Yep.
A Cast into the Fire, which I'm not sure if that's a good thing here. I don't know if Ryan knows if Corey's on it.
So this is a rematch.
Yeah.
And Ryan lost to Bridge of Khazad-dûm before.
Oh.
Which is the Ensnaring Bridge. So he's bringing it in as an answer to Ensnaring Bridge, I think.
Okay, that's fine. Pithing Needle, which kind of turns off the Jace, but I don't know. I don't know what else it's for.
It can name.
It's only activated though; it's not triggered.
He could name the Field of Ruin.
That's true.
He could name. I suppose you could try to get him with a fetch land.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure what else. He could. I mean, he could name Jace, but that's been taken out. It's no longer in the deck.
The final 2 cards, Hidetsugu Consumes All.
Yep.
Really like that card in this matchup.
Yep. It exiles the graveyards. It kills the crabs.
Makes a threat.
Yeah.
And finally, your favorite, Culligan's Command.
The card is so good.
I would have 2 of those over a Cast in the Fire every day on Tuesday.
That card is so good.
It's cracked in half. It's at its worst, it's a 2-for-1. At its best, it wins the game on the spot.
It does sometimes. So players have already gotten underway here. Hedron Crab on turn 1 from Corey. Then on turn 2 we have a land that's going to mill over. Looks like a Cast in the Fire. I'm not dead yet.
Immediately milling the
and back on Ryan's turn here.
I do like that Ryan just does trims. He doesn't try to dilute his whole game plan or eliminate part of it.
Looks like maybe just a land and a pass. Holding up mana for an Orcish Bowmaster, perhaps?
Almost guarantee it, yeah. Bowmaster is great in this matchup because of the Visions and Beyond.
Yep.
Yeah, you just get to just...
Here's 2 mana. It's going to be a Dothi Voidwalker, I think. Yep, there it is. Yeah.
Which is... it's a... Disregarding the Exile effect. Is that a dress down?
No, that's a Fracturing Sanity.
Oh, sure.
Fraying Sanity. Whatever it's called. Cycle it, they mill 4.
Okay. And the main component of the Voidwalker, it's a 3/2 unblockable.
Yes.
Because Ryan just wants to get his opponent dead in this game. Go as fast as possible. There is a Visions of Beyond.
Visions of Beyond looks like it's just going to get cycled. I don't think either graveyard has 20 or more cards in it.
Close, but yeah, no cigar yet.
Here is another land. Mill 3 cards. Looks like just 3 lands off the top of Ryan's deck. He says thanks.
Thank you. Didn't want those. Wanted to draw gas. Yeah, milling is interesting because it doesn't do anything, generally.
It's like Bird.
Yeah. It's only the last point of damage that does anything.
Right.
Taking your opponent to 1 life doesn't win the game. Taking your opponent to 1 card in library doesn't win the game.
Nope.
you have to be all in or nothing. Ryan, not the fastest start here, but the 3-2 unblockable can go the distance, right? A 7-turn clock is still a clock.
Well, Corey is pretty well set up to defend himself in this game, but he has no black mana.
Ooh.
He has 2 copies of Fatal Push in hand, and he cannot cast them.
That's a little rough. And
Here
there's
is a Fable of the Mirror Breaker.
Yeah, the crab's going to be able to absorb the attack from the Fable.
It'll still make a
still get the
treasure token and draw 2 cards and eventually start to copy things.
So what's he doing?
He's putting Obra back into his hand.
Oh, Burrow.
Oh, Obra. Yeah.
Oh, Burrow.
So he just gets to keep playing it every turn.
Yeah, I mean, that's sick. I mean, if the crab's not getting answered, he can mill 3. And, yeah, I mean...
We'll pass back over to Ryan. So Ryan is going to untap.
Corey's got a stocked hand right now. If he has a Tasha's, that'd be a great
He needs
play.
a black mana.
Yeah.
Needs a black mana to be able to stem some of this bleeding. He still has a lot of life right now. There's a lot of magic left to be played, but he needs to draw a black mana soon.
Yeah, his opponent's library is still very stocked. And it looks like a lot of black cards in hand there.
Yeah, there's 2 copies of Fatal Push and 2 copies of the end and a Drown in the Lock. Like I said, his hand is good. What he needs is black mana.
He just needs any one of his fetch lands. Any one. And that would do double duty, right? Like,
yeah,
you get to
mill 6 and get a black mana
Yeah.
so that you can take care of one of these threats. Sure.
Yeah, I would do that every day and twice on Sunday. I don't know that Fury is doing anything for... Ryan's just trying to resolve this second chapter of Fable, right?
Yeah, he's tanking on what to discard and draw. Yeah. What to discard so he can draw. Nope, it appears that is already done. Here is a Blood Crypt. He must have just decided to not discard any cards. Blood Crypt's going to come in untapped, so
Why not?
Ryan will go down to 17. Here is Fury.
And we're evoking it. Just going to kill that crab.
Yep, get the crab out of the way.
And are we undying it? Yeah, we're not dead yet. We ain't dead yet, buddy. Oh, it's just an
Undying Evil. The original one of these.
Comes back, +1/+1 counter. Does it come in tapped?
No, it just gives the creature Undying.
Oh, it just gives it an...
it's Undying Evil.
Yeah,
Target creature gains Undying until end of turn. In the red zone for 5. Corey going to go down to 12 here.
Yeah, and he gets to make that treasure. This is a tough one for Corey. He really needs...
Here is 3 mana for another Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Another Shaman token is going to enter.
It's us!
Here we are. We're here.
It's us! The
Magic Dads.
The boys have entered the chat.
www.patreon.com/MTGDads podcast. Go check out all of our extra content out there.
You know, if I'm not going to be on stream for being a player, I'll be on stream for being a dumb token. I'll be a cute little goblin.
Looks like we're done here. Ryan is going to take this one down. So that means that your finals for the OCM September Championship qualifier is Amulet Titan versus Rakdos Scam. We'll be right back with the finals.
Let's get him set up. Love you.